And visible to everyone.
Audible, sir. Audible.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. So let me just share my screen. Can we start this session? I think it's already time, and we have sufficient participants, it seems. Yeah. Okay. Okay, then today's session. Let me share my screen. Okay, so I hope my screen is up. Okay, so let's start today's session. So quickly, I'll recap yesterday what we have discussed. So we discussed about the workshop plan, and yesterday we started with ChatGPT in Microsoft Office, where we first discussed what is ChatGPT and what it can do. And then we discussed using ChatGPT in Microsoft Word, and I gave you some examples of how to write an application letter, how to create your CV, how to create reports using generative AI. And then I also showed you how to generate a certificate in few seconds. Also, I showed you how to generate slides in PowerPoint using ChatGPT. So today we are going to learn some applications of ChatGPT. So stay tuned. So we will start with Microsoft Excel. Now, Microsoft Excel, you know, it's basically used for handling tabular data. So I have a data sheet with me, which you can use. Maybe I'll turn off the camera so that the bandwidth is less. So I have a sample data set here. Let me zoom this. I guess this is visible to everyone. So this is a sheet where there are some columns, like there are some names, gender, age, profession, hobby, hometown, college marks. So I would want to analyze this data using ChatGPT. So to open ChatGPT, I will write chat.openai.com, and when I press enter, it gives me the ChatGPT. Now here, if you see, there is a option to attach file. You can clearly see. So when I click on this, and I have three options: connect to Google Drive, connect to Microsoft OneDrive, and upload from computer. So I'll upload this file which I had shown you from computer. And this is the file, sample data. So I have attached this file. Now I want to do some simple things. Like, say, I want to find out who has the highest marks among all these guys. So how do I find that? So I can say that, so what, say, suppose I want to find what is the highest marks. So highest marks means it's in the column G. So what will I do is, I will ask that write Excel formula to find the highest marks in column G. And what it will do is it will give you the formula. So this is the formula. What you need to do is you just need to copy this code and then say I want to write what is the highest mark. So I can paste it here. So I'll just use it in the formula section. I just paste this, then press enter, and I get the value 94. And you see the highest marks is actually 94. So I want to find who got the highest marks. Okay, say I want to let me do that later. First, let me also find out how to get the minimum marks and the average marks. So how to do that? So formula for the minimum and average marks in column G. So it has given me the two functions. So if I copy this code and say I want the result here, and just I will paste this and press enter. So I get the minimum marks. Minimum marks, this is 68, which is correct. And what about the average marks? Again, it gave me the formula. So I copy this, I paste it here and press enter, and see it gave me the average marks. Now you might be thinking that these are all known things in Excel, so this is not rocket science. But suppose I want to find that who got the highest marks. So how to do that? So I will ask to generate a formula that which member in column A has the highest in column G. So I will write formula for which item in column A gives the highest in column G. And it has given me a formula. So let me try. Let me paste here. I want the result in that cell. And see, it gave me the answer, Kirti. So did Kirti get the highest? 94. Yes, it's Kirti. And say I want to check who got the lowest. So I will just say repeat for the lowest. And now, of course, you can do this easily in Excel, but you have to think a lot. And Excel did it in few seconds. Sorry, ChatGPT did it in few seconds. So I want to find who got the 68 or who got the minimum. So I'll just write it and see it told who got Priya. Say I want to find that what is the profession of that person who got 94. So profession is in column D. So you have to write item in column D who has highest in column G. So this is the code you got. And if I paste, so I want to find what is the profession of Kirti. And see, it gave me the answer, teacher. So Kirti is a teacher. Let me just verify. Yes, you can verify it from here. And we say this, that what is the profession of the person who got the lowest marks. Repeat for the lowest. And if I copy this and I want to paste it here, paste this, enter, and it says actor, which is correct. So see how things are so fast. Say I want to know how many people has sketching as a hobby. So how to find that? So let's say how many in column. So hobby is column E. So how many in column E has hobby sketching? So this is the formula. And say I want to paste it here, that how many has sketching as hobby. And it gave me the answer 4. And let me check. So yes, this is 1, this is 1, this is 1, and this is 1, 4. If you want to see what is the fraction of people who is an engineer, today is Engineers Day, so let us try to find out what fraction of profession is engineer. So what's a percentage of, I have to copy the exact thing, engineer in column. So this is column D. And so the formula is very intuitive, but it's very difficult for a human to remember all these formulas. So I want to find the percentage. So I'll paste the formula and see the formula is 37%. So it's not bad because there are a lot of professions. So 37%, that's good. Say I want to find how many engineers, or say how many engineers are from Kolkata. So how many, let me copy this, engineer in column D has Kolkata in column F. And it gave me the formula. See, if I, where I want the, say I want the answer here. So just paste this, and it's only 1. And probably this is the one. Okay. So this you can play around with you. So I'll just close this, and this is all about how to use ChatGPT to Excel. Now you can also create dummy data, like suppose you want data for practice. So generate a table of so you need how many rows? Say I want 25 rows. So I will say generate a table of 25 participants with, so I would write dummy table of 25 participants with names. I need not put names, age, height, weight, then income, then gender, then hometown, then what else you can keep. So let us keep this only and see how it generates. See, it has generated. And see, typically, since I did not give anything, so it's probably giving American names, and the income is also given in US dollars. And the hometown is also some cities in the US. This is a good dummy data to start with. Now you can always copy this data into an Excel sheet. If you want, so these are all like dummy for US, do it for Indians. Happened. Create same table for Indians. No. So create table for Indians for 10 people with some data. Create a dummy table for Indians of 10 people. See, now it gave me Indian names. An annual income, marital status, city, occupation. This is also fine. So you can likewise create a lot of such data. And that is generative AI. That is the power of generative AI. Okay, so let's move on to the next section. So the next section is how to use ChatGPT in project management. So now, those who are working, so you have to handle a lot of projects, and handling projects is a tedious task. So how do you assign manpower? So suppose you tell a project, say I want to create a building. Say I want to create a bridge over the Brahmaputra. I want to, or say, let us take a simpler project. Say I want to make a 2-storied building. Suggest the manpower requirement and the costing and the time. So it will suggest you all the things. So how many manpower? So project management, you need one project manager, one site engineer, one architect. And it also suggests that the architect or designer may be part-time or on a consulting basis, because he did not be there every time. Then construction crew, foreman, all these things. So I'm not getting into the technical details, but you see that the plan is made within few seconds, and it gave you like a good costing. Now you can tailor or customize your requirements based on your needs. But this basic framework which it gave is like pretty good and in very less time. Then assigning equipment. So let us say suggest equipment and raw materials for the project. So see, it gave you all the things. So you need what? Excavator, bulldozer, concrete mixture, all these things. Then safety equipment, first aid kits, everything. Bricks, mortar, all things. Plaster, paint, tiles, wood, everything from starting to ending. Adhesive, sealants. So and it did it in few seconds. That's amazing. Then managing budget. So let's say, so this is about this project management. Let's try managing budget for some simple case. Say managing budget. Okay, let's say prepare a budget table for this project. Let's see what it does. Excellent. See, it gave you category wise all the items like equipment. So these are the things, and what is the subtotal? Raw materials, and it gave the subtotal. So it gave you the total estimated cost to be around 26 lakhs. And these are in INR, I suppose. Yes. Everything it gave. Then tracking progress. So you do not know how to track the progress of a project. So again, I would say create a table to track progress of the project. So let's say monthly progress. And let us start with January. See. So it created your deliverable points, like it will start in January and what are the planned activities, February planned activities, and everything. See? And this is quite good. So actual progress means what was planned, completion, what is percentage, and then comments. The planned and actual progress. See. So this is one way you can track project management in your domain. Suppose you can do the same for, say, developing a software is your project, then you can repeat the same. Now let us proceed with the next thing. So using ChatGPT in creating a daily routine. So why to prepare a daily routine? Daily routine will enable you to organize your life in a very planned and structured way. Now, of course, implementation is a separate ball game, but many of us do not have a proper plan. So let us see what daily routines we can prepare using ChatGPT. So say you have to first write something like, I am a software engineer. Prepare a daily routine for me. See, it has given you a very good daily routine. So at 6:30 you wake up in the morning, and it did all the description also. Wake up, freshen up, start the day with a healthy breakfast. Plan your day, and all these things. So it gave you a lot of things: short break, deep work session, lunch break. So suppose you want to enjoy your weekend. So create a weekend plan. Let's see what it does. So weekend, it has asked you to wake up at 8 a.m., which is a little late than your regular schedule, that's 6:30 a.m. And then you can do some personal project or hobby. So it suggested you to do some time for hobby at 9 to 11. 11 you should go for some outdoor exercise activity. Now this is probably customized for the US. That's why at 11 you're going for outdoor activities. But in India, typically at this time, it's pretty hot outside to do some exercise. So you can customize yourself. But nevertheless, it created a very good plan. So this is for Saturday, and this is for Sunday. So it created a pretty good. So leisure time, relax with a book, watch a movie or favorite shows. Social time, meeting up with friends at 4 p.m. Then dinner, relaxation. Sunday is also some very nice like plan it gave. And this looks pretty decent. Suppose you want to make a diet plan. So say create a weekly breakfast plan. Weekly breakfast plan. And you can customize like I am having sugar. So it gave you say your Greek yogurt perfect. Now probably these are again customized for the Western things. So it's like chia seed pudding and these things you probably won't have. So you can write I am an Indian. Repeat the same. Now since I wrote Indian, now it changed to so Monday masala dosa, then drink filter coffee or chai with a small amount of sugar. And this is important because I've written that I have diabetes. Then Tuesday it gave poha, Wednesday vegetable upma, paratha yogurt, and this is a pretty decent like plan. Saturday paneer bhurji, smoothie bowl. So it's very nice. So this is how you can actually do an everyday plan. So let us now take about how to use ChatGPT for a tour plan. Now tour plan is something we all love to go for tours and small trips. So if you ask your like travel agent, then the travel agent will give you a tour plan. But every time you may not make a travel agent. So can we use ChatGPT to be a travel agent? So first of all, let's say I want to go to, say I want to have a Kerala trip. So I want to have a Kerala trip for 5 days. Suggest a travel plan. Now the thing is that there are a lot of places to visit in Kerala, but you are not sure that which place you should go first. So you can also write that I will fly to Cochin Airport. So if you want to fly to Trivandrum Airport, the plan will be different, and return back from there. So now let's see what it does. So 5 days. So it's giving you literally a 5-day itinerary. So arrival in Kochi morning. So you arrive at the Kochi airport, then transfer your hotel, then Fort Kochi area, which is great for a stay. Then afternoon you can explore Fort Kochi, Chinese fishing nets, then Jew Town, Paradise Synagogue, etc. Then so it's suggesting you to go to Munnar first from Kochi because that's easy. So drive to Munnar, approximately 4 to 5 hours. Enjoy the scenic beauty, then travel in Munnar. Visit tea museum, lush trees. Then Munnar exploration, you can suggest these places. So there's a national park there in Munnar. Then there's a dam there. Eco Point is there. Then from Munnar you can go to Aleppi, Alapura, and then Alapur to Kochi. So this is a decent travel plan. Now you can customize it based on your needs. So this is one way, but then just the itinerary may not be a good thing. One of the most disturbing or confusing things is how to pack your luggage, and making a luggage checklist is very important. And often at times we forget what checklist to prepare. So generative AI can actually suggest you a very good luggage plan. So I will say suggest a luggage list for this trip. So it will give you a decent suggestion. Let's see. So first is clothing. So it is telling you that you should have like casual wears, warm wears. So light sweater or jacket, that is, and it has given you why you need that, like for cooler evenings in Munnar. And this is very like explainable thing, that it's not giving you random things. It is giving you things which is like very much reasonable or justified. And footwear, what are the things? Now, of course, it's giving you a lot of things to pack, and you will have to customize based on your needs. But it is giving you a comprehensive thing so that probably you'll not forget anything. These are the most important things, like toothbrush, toothpaste, shampoo, everything. It's giving you. Then transport, so passport, say considering you're traveling from abroad, so it's also listing the passport, travel documents, wallet with cash, everything, medical kit, everything, insect repellent, umbrella, rain jacket, everything for unexpected rain. So this is about the luggage. Also, you must be worried that how much expenses you have to bear, because that is very important. So let us see how generative AI can help you make a travel expense. So see, it is giving you the flight expenses also. So flight expenses, it's giving you, then accommodation, it's giving the budget hotel or mid-range hotel, then it's giving you different ranges for everything. Then houseboat packages, everything it's giving you, transportation, driver cost, food cost, it's giving you a range. So total estimated budget is like, for a budget traveler, it's total 53 to 87,000, and for a mid-range traveler, it's 66 to 95,000. Enjoy it here. So this is just a demo of which I had said, so you can plan your own things. Now let us, by the way, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Hello?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you are audible.
Great.
Yes, sir.
So another very useful thing specifically for software developers, and they have already used this already, but still if you are very new to programming and coding, so you can use ChatGPT to generate codes, and codes in different languages. Like for example, say Fibonacci series, let's say, or calculating factorial. Factorial is a very important thing. So what is factorial? The factorial is defined as, it is the product of all the previous positive integers. Like 1 factorial is 1, 2 factorial is 2 into 1, 4 factorial is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, and so on. So we have to find the factorial of an integer, and we have to write a code for this. So let us say write a code for this, and in C, and it will generate a C code. So this is the C code. Now writing a C code for this will require some time, but it generated it within few seconds. You can copy this code and run in a compiler and check. Generate for C++, and you can get the same code for C++. You can check the logic, it's very good. You can write in Java, and it will generate a code in Java. Write in Python, and it will give you a Python version. Now, of course, these codes, if you search in Google, you will find them. So this is not a big deal, you might say, but it can write complex logic in no time. And this, you can check it out by yourself. So you can write a lot of custom codes, and you can ask for errors in the codes, and you may want to optimize the code. And it is not only giving you the code, it is also saying that what is the use of this, like calculate factorial, this is the function. This line is taking input from the user. This line is to check whether it's a non-negative integer. This line is to call the factorial function. So everything is explained to you. It's not that it's writing it blindly. So this is one more brilliant application of ChatGPT. So as I promised, I have one more interesting thing to share with you. So I just stopped sharing the screen, and I said I have a surprise to you. So let me show you the surprise. So I guess all of you are having WhatsApp. So
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if you open WhatsApp, so now this is not ChatGPT, but this is generative AI.
Yes, sir.
So there you can find, when you open WhatsApp, I request you all to open your WhatsApp. So there it's written that ask Meta AI or search.
Yes, sir.
Can you see that?
Yes, yes.
So it can do the similar thing as ChatGPT.
Yes, yes, yes. I tried
So you
with that only.
you can write hello and just send. So it will reply you. Hello, how can I assist you today? Now you can ask something like generate an image of a classroom. So you type this. So I think all of you have got an image of a classroom. And all of you got it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
how many of you like tried this before, and how many of, so can you please raise your hand, and how many of you this is new? So two guys have tried this, and for how many this is new? I guess for everyone this is new. For the rest, okay.
I have tried it before.
So now you can say that this, if I search in Google also, I'll get something. But here you can actually create something which does not exist. Like for example, so let us say two things like pizza and maybe something like mango. So I don't think anybody will have mango on a pizza. But if you write mango on a pizza and you press enter and see what it generates. What did you, so can you all share the screen and show us what you got? I think screen sharing is not enabled for you guys. So
Yes, yes.
I can
It is saying that I'm not allowed.
No problem. So I can show, if you can see. So this is what I got. Is it visible? So you can show from your, like you can turn on your videos and maybe you can show if possible, or I don't think you can share in this chat the image, but I guess you got the flavor that what generative AI can do. So it can imagine things like show myself in space. And you can see this image of an astronaut. So you can also write something like man eating Earth or man eating moon and see what happens. So you can create any imaginary things which you will not get in real life. So this is the power of generative AI. So of course you can create and generate unrealistic pictures, and then there comes your actual problem of ethical concern. What is ethical concern? Like yesterday somebody pointed this out, that how AI can be used ethically. So ethical use of AI is very important in the sense that there can be lot of fake things created by this generative AI, like fake news and fake images which look very real, and based on this you can actually do a lot of wrong. So the first ethics of AI is that you have to use ethically when you're reporting something. Like I generated something in ChatGPT and that was a dummy table. So you should not use that dummy table and claim that I have collected actual data. So that integrity has to be maintained. So now there are a lot of software and AI-based tools being developed which can check whether content is generated by AI or whether it is actually collected. And for generated AI, there is a pattern, and that pattern has to be detected. So there is a lot of research going on in this. So with these words, I would like to thank you for attending these two sessions, and today there are 15 minutes left, so I request each of you to interact with me and ask any questions if you have anything you can ask, and then we can conclude the workshop. So already let me just take the chat box question. So first is Sarthak had a question that is this the free version or the paid version? So I'm using the free version of ChatGPT. And any courses which you can suggest for mastering AI. Now, what do you mean by mastering AI? Like using AI tools or learning AI? So learning AI is a different ballgame where you have to know the mathematics of AI and a lot of concepts in AI. So there are a lot of courses in Coursera and other things where you can master AI. And if you are into mastering the tools of AI, I think ChatGPT is a decent tool. And this workshop, whatever you have learned, I think you need not be a billionaire right now. What you require is that you need that amount of AI to serve your basic requirements. So I think ChatGPT is good enough. And other things like the course on AI with certification. So I am part of IIT Delhi Times group. So there is a certification program for AI and data science, which is jointly offered by IIT Delhi and Times group. So I'm not advertising you, but since you suggested this, so every IIT is having their own certification program. So I think you can register for any of these courses. So you can contact them. I would not say which is good or which is bad. All are equally good. So you can. So could I have your email ID? So you can contact Dr. Hazarika for this. Okay, let me give you my email ID. I'll just type it here. So today also I'll share the presentation. And anything else? Is there any paid version? So paid versions, you can also generate images and other things. And paid version uses the GPT-4 transformer. So that is more advanced and more customized. Anything else you want to highlight? So Riyanka and Insha says, thank you, most welcome. Thank you for attending the lecture. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. Else we can. I would request the RC Kolkata host.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Dr. Dasgupta, thank you so much. I think we had a wonderful, I can see 2 days program. And as you know that there's so much of demand to get back into this program we still have. So we are hoping that subsequently we will hold some more of these classes according to your availability. So all the learners who've joined us, can you just raise your hands to say, give a thank you to Dr. Dasgupta for his time and whether that you have benefited from this. And as we had promised, please send all your not your comments, but if you have any kind of queries extending some other areas that you'd like to explore, please send it to into the chat box. We will take that and we'll carry on from here. Thank you very much, Dr. Dasgupta. We'll be in touch and we'll send you an email regarding this.
Thank you so much. So I'll share the presentations with you.
Yes, please share the presentations for all the learners who would be interested. And I'm sure they will all be interested. There were a lot of mails yesterday also for the presentation.
I'll do it right now.
Yes. Thank you very much. Have a very, very good day, all of you.
Thank you so much. Same to you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Most welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Most welcome.
Sir, in case I have any specific question, I can reach out to you through email, right?
Yes, you can reach out to me through email. Usually, if I am busy, I might be a bit late in dealing. So you might have to send a reminder mail because unfortunately or fortunately, I am stuck up with a lot of work. So if I forget to reply you, then please send me a reminder after a few days. Okay.
No problem. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.